Boom, we're back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And look at that. It's 12:59, just for the record. I'm early today.
New year, new me.
New me.
In fact, chuck us my phone, Danny, offside. I'll get it up, see if there's any comments. Yeah, so welcome back to All Stars MMA podcast. When was the last time I seen you? It must have been November.
Yeah, I went to Thailand, obviously, didn't I? So,
how was it?
Yeah, it was really good. It was good. Obviously, Jade's never been. I've been like 6-7 times now. So taking her and showing her around and stuff. I did rent a scooter, which I said I'd never do again. But yeah, nobody died.
You've got a fucking microphone. Pick it up.
Yeah, someone may have been messaging him online. Did you not learn the first time? Put an helmet on. What the fuck are you doing?
I was sound.
Living on the edge, innit?
We did nearly die the first day. First day we got there, we had to cross road. And if you've been to Thailand, you know the roads are fucking crazy. So we went to cross road and a car was literally just coming straight at us. And at last, we're in middle of the road. We'd like crossed halfway. And this car overtook wrong side of the road. And literally went around us at last second. Fucking crazy, yeah.
Is it mad out there? I've never been.
I think everyone should go to Thailand.
Yeah.
It's just a different... Like I was trying to explain to my missus, like, she's been to like Spain, you know, your average, you know, holiday, you get up. So we got up first day and she's like, oh, I want a full English. And I'm like, fucking hell, good luck. You're not going to get a full English here. You get some fucking rice and chicken on the street. But that's it, you know. It's just different. It's just a different culture. And if you've never been to sort of like Asia or anything and seen that, it's...
The only thing I've ever known of it is like when I were at seas, lads that'd go out there because they were seedy bastards. Like, and it wasn't until I met you guys and all fighters, obviously fighting culture out there. But all I've ever known is just the seedy side of it. So it's completely put me off. I'm like, oh,
there is that. And then so I didn't know how I should react to that. I thought, you know,
it looked like it went all right from your Instagram story.
Yeah, pretty good. To be fair, I wish a lot of it we couldn't film, but I wish we could have done because it was funny. But yeah, we went out. We went to like, obviously we're in Phuket, South Thailand. So we went to Patong, which is like the party place. And we're just walking down, just like prostitutes everywhere. And hey, sexy man, and then like touching Jade and stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty funny. And she was like, what the fuck is happening here? But she actually got more attention than I did because, well, I don't know. I don't know. Just like, I guess like blonde hair and that, you know, they just really liked it. And
it's mad that because you'd think like, especially nowadays, the amount of tourists that do go out there, like nothing's really a novelty anymore in any part of the world, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like we've covered a lot of the world, no matter where you're from. So you wouldn't think that it'd be...
But we did go in like we went in like a strip club that's like... When I say strip club, it's not like, you know, a strip club in the UK. I'm talking like, this is like serious, like everybody, all girls are naked. There's like... I think we walked in and there's some young girl just bouncing on some guy. And she was like, what the fuck is this? And then, if you've ever been to Susie Wong's in Thailand, that's where I took Jade. So we're in Susie Wong's. So what happens in Susie Wong's is they give you like a small foam... It's like a piece of pipe lagging. It's basically a foam bat.
Yeah.
And you just smack them with it. There's just like naked girls everywhere, and you just smack them with this bat, and it's like, and they smack you and that. And so after like 5 minutes in there, Jade just had all these strippers bent over, like smacking them with this bat.
What a legend.
It was just crazy, yeah.
You picked a winner there then, hadn't you?
Yeah, it was great. She loved it, and then we stayed there a couple of days, and then
you spent 2 days, a few days in the strip club, just in the strip club?
Yeah, just stayed in there, yeah. No, we stayed in that area, we got a nice hotel, and then, once we had enough, we went back to the opposite side of the island where the gyms are, and it's a lot more sort of relaxed, and
how was that? Because I saw that you were with your old trainer as well.
Robert, the Terminator, they call him. I trained with him in 2012. That's when I won the scholarship at Tiger.
Yeah.
So, and then every year I've just come back. He's just a nice guy, and he's a beast. He used to... he's pretty old now. He's retired. Most Thais retire young, but he was still fighting like in his 30s, just for money or whatever. But yeah, because he's like relatively big for a Thai, which big, I mean, he's like 74 kilos, like maybe, something like that. So I remember once I went there and there's this poster, there's just this giant heavyweight and then a picture of Robert, and I'm like, are you fighting him? He's like, yeah, I'm a fucking crazy cunt. You know, he would just fight. Obviously, there's a lot of Westerners there, and we're, you know, Thais as a race are quite small people, where, you know, a lot of Westerners coming in, big guys. He would just go and fight them just for laugh, like. So
what a legend.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I noticed the reason why I gravitated towards him is because in the gym, the Thais seem to like respect him. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of the Thais kind of looked up to him. So I thought, this is probably the guy I want to train with because he seemed like obviously all the Thais who were trainers there were like fighters or ex-fighters but they all seemed to. Like, he seemed to be the gaffer. He used to have a whistle. He used to blow his whistle all the time. And, like, when he was teaching classes, everyone would be doing stuff and he'd be blowing this whistle and shouting and that. So
that's class.
Yeah. In fact, the first time I went, this is another reason why I like him. There were, like, some guy being a bit of a bully in sparring. Now, if you sparred in Thailand, you know that it's quite... Like, the sessions are hard, but they're hard because they're long sessions with lots of reps and lots of rounds. So... there's some guy and he's sparring and he's just going hell for leather, and that's not really what they do. It's more technical how they spar out there. So this Robert sees that and he gets in the ring and he says, right, me and you will spar. So he started sparring with this guy. This guy was going crazy, like. So Robert was just booting his leg as hard as he could. The guy must have been an MMA guy, got frustrated because his leg were getting kicked to bits, but he was trying to knock Robert's head off. You know what I mean? And then this guy ended up taking Robert down, like caught a kick and took him down. Yeah. Robert scrambled to his feet, and while the guy was like half getting up, he just soccer kicked him in the face. Oh, no. This is back when Tiger was just like a wooden shed. Now it's like this super fucking, multi-million-pound fucking building, but it was just like a wooden shed. And Robert just kicked him in the face, and then just pushed the guy out of the ring. And then all the Thais were going crazy, and then the guy got out of the ring, and then Robert like kicked him into the road. It was fucking crazy.
And you were there when this happened?
Yeah. This was like This was like a couple of days. I've been in Thailand for a few days. This was before the tryouts had started for the scholarship, and I saw that, and I was like, fucking hell, this guy's crazy. And all the Thais seem to like look up to him. He's a bit of a, how could you say it? Like he just don't like bullies, you know. He's the guy who sort of sorts shit out. So.
That's class.
Yeah. So I like, man. So every year I train with him. I only got one session in with him.
Enough.
You know what? I did an hour tough training, and I felt great after. And then I thought tomorrow I'm going to be sore, and I did not feel sore at all. I felt great, and I think that's just the heat and the good food, and drinking lots of water and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
were you wearing them same orange shorts that you wore? Cause remember, there's a UFC promo on YouTube with you in it. And you're at that gym, you're wearing these orange shorts, and then when you put that post up on Instagram, it looked like you were wearing exactly the same.
No. I actually, the shorts. I'll get a picture of them when I get home.
Oh no, the one that Sorry,
but I went shopping just for like some shorts and stuff, and I found some Louis Vuitton, obviously snide tie shorts, but they look mint, like green, like loads of Louis Vuitton things on. I've got to have them, so I got Jade. She got Chanel ones. And I got Louis Vuitton. They're fucking cool as fuck. I found a shop with the coolest shorts. Like if you're in Thailand at Tiger Muay Thai, it's the shop that's straight across from the CrossFit gym, the Unit 28 or whatever it's called. There's a shop straight across from that. They've got the sickest shorts in there. Honestly, it's really good. So yeah,
that's awesome. So last time we'll have been together. There've probably been. Apart from at the gym, it'll have been at Rico's fight, won't it? Oh, sorry, will it have been Rico's? Because we had Rico in. Oh, after the documentary, wasn't it?
What date were Rico's fight?
So that were a few months back. But then we had Rico and Connor in.
We did Cage Steel as well. Cage Steel was 30th of November, wasn't it?
Lost me this year. Can you remember, Danny? You've got a good memory.
Cage Steel was 30th of November.
Yeah.
And then did we do one after that? Can't remember.
Last podcast. With Jay. So right. So the last two podcasts.
This is a problem because we had some without Danny.
Yeah, the last two podcasts it'll have been. We had Rico and Connor in, and then we went.
I actually watched that in Thailand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then we had Jay in doing the Fame MMA stuff.
Yeah.
And then we're back now.
There we are.
How well has that documentary been received?
Yeah, really good. How many views is it on now?
7,000 or so. Yeah. Like it's been mental. Like people are kicking off in comments. Like, obviously all Jimmy's fans are there.
Yeah,
it's been good. I'm buzzing that people are enjoying it.
No, it's good. It's it was really good and nice and fast paced. A lot of people have said to me, "Oh, it was too short, that documentary."
You can't win.
I'm like, fucking hell. But obviously there's going to be there's got to be more. It's more like a mini documentary, you know.
Because like Conor went into so much detail about Rico as his personality, his own life, and obviously that prize fighter tournament. We didn't need that this time. It was just like, let's just concentrate on that one fight, a bit of build up, what went on, and it left wanting more for obviously if we get a rematch.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, if people want to see more, like obviously go back and watch Conor's first documentary, watch that one, and then this is kind of the follow up to that, and then there'll be more as the story unfolds.
It's mad, isn't it?
Definitely.
We get to document all this, especially now, like with cameras now we've got to be able to shoot it on like 4K and stuff. I don't get any better than this. Not like on 3210s back in the day. I was looking through Mark DeCase's YouTube channel and there's him doing like a backflip off a wall and it looks like it's like in like 360 pixels. You can barely tell it's him. Do you know what I mean? It's awful. What else has been going on then, Danny? Either Danny.
Which one? Well, we can go over. Do you see the Derek Lewis viral video just before Christmas?
Oh, because this will about enforcers in the gym. So you were saying like that guy would be like an enforcer.
Exactly, that's the word I was looking for, an enforcer. I
couldn't remember at the time, but now I remember. So on Derek at the Black Beast UFC, something like that, he some guy came into the gym, giving it the big licks. And he kicked fuck out of him basically, and he released his CCTV footage of him just kicking fuck out of him, did he?
Yeah, well, he released the video, but in a recent interview, he's commented on what were actually said. Basically, Boxer came in and says, "Who's this right here?" And his coach turned around and said, "That's the Black Beast right there." So Boxer were like, "Man, I think I could knock him out." Lewis were like, "Oh yeah, all right. Well, let's get some gloves on." And then you saw video of what happened.
Yeah.
I've not seen this video.
I'll get
it up on my phone.
I need to watch it.
It's a good one. If you don't follow, oh, he's got it there.
Here we go. Let's have a look. So they just didn't ring.
It looks even worse because it's just off a CCTV camera, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like
it makes everything look worse.
Who's that guy, Charlie Zelenov, him who goes round? Have you seen him before?
Yes.
He just goes round challenging boxers and just get filled in. What a guy.
I've seen a few of these videos going about recently. There's quite a few. Adam Bramwell as well, I want to talk about that. So Cage Steel. We did the Cage Steel like specific podcast back in summer, didn't we? So just after the July card at the arena. And we spoke about like how could it get better? How could you make it the show bigger?
Yeah.
And we said about like contracting fighters into that promotion to obviously build up the promotion and exploit as much as possible that fighter.
Yeah.
And Bramwell at the top of my list. I was like, if I had the money, if I had anything to do with it, I'd be like, give him a contract, give him something, and use him to promote the promotion.
Yeah.
And then yesterday got announced.
There you go.
So can you tell us a bit about what it is? And I've not heard from...
so obviously after that were always in my mind, you know, and I mentioned it to Dom. I said, listen, I think it'd be a good idea. No other show. Like you've got, you know, Cage Warriors, which is like the biggest show based in the UK. You know, getting guys to the UFC, dishing out contracts for people, you know, doing a really good job. Apart from that, you know, there's no real other show. No real other shows offer enough for you to sign to them, you know, like. So I said, why don't we offer something like giving Bramwell as an example, you know, build him up, push his social media, you know, tie him in for like three. Obviously, there's going to be 3 shows, so tie him to those 3 fights, give him a nice purse for those fights, and really like give him something. And try and create something with him where, you know, if we can get Bramwell, me as a coach, and then, you know, Cage Steel as a promotion, if he can get to the UFC off the back of that, that's huge for, you know, our team getting someone in the UFC, but it's huge for Cage Steel as well, showing that they can be a platform to get a fighter to there. So it's just about getting him the good quality fights now. So we're looking at like international fights only now, really, just flying internationals. I think we've got a French guy coming over, and you know, I'm already looking at like, you know, other opponents for the future shows. So I think that it's doable. You know, the UFC comes round every March to the UK. So if Bramwell can he's 8-2 now. If he can get 3 good wins against good ranked international opponents, there's no reason at 11-2, you know, he'd be on a fucking 9-fight win streak then.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he couldn't be fighting on that March show next year. So that's kind of the long game. But yeah, so Dom said, listen, I'm going to have a think about it and stuff. And then, he came back with this thing calling the golden contract. It's just going to be a one-off for now. He's got signed a 5-figure contract, a 5-figure deal over 3 fights. Yep. The promotion itself is going to really get behind him, because the problem with promotions is, if Bramwell's fighting on Cage Steel and they put all this time and money into promoting him, and then he just goes, well, I'm going to go on to this other show now. They kind of, they lose that. So this way, it sort of ties him in, and it allows the promotion to really push him and get behind him and invest in him. Yeah. And then he's going to be giving back by, selling tickets and bringing out more eyes to the promotion. So this thing with Bramwell, it's a bit of a trial. I don't know if Dom's going to do it once a year, maybe. Once a year, like give someone this golden contract, or whether there'll be other contracts that come about from it. But Bramwell's the guinea pig, so we'll see.
Amazing, best guy for the job, really, isn't he? Like, obviously we know quite a few fighters at Cage Steel, but like I get drawn to him. A lot of people get drawn to him. He's a good character, amazing fighter. Obviously, highlight reel knockouts most of the time. He's perfect guy for it. Yeah,
it's the right time for him. There's lots of other good up and coming people and stuff, but he sort of fits the bill perfectly, because, like I say, within that year, those 3 fights could change his life. Totally, and then.
So you can get him sober. That's the next thing, isn't it? It's been Christmas.
I don't think he'd be the same if he was sober.
Yeah. That's kind of his thing. We'll have to get him sponsored by like Coors Light or something like that.
yeah, that'd be amazing. Didn't Cowboy have a deal with like Budweiser or Coors?
Yeah, he's got his main sponsor's Budweiser.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool as fuck.
That's
yeah.
it. So it's like
when is the Cerrone McGregor thing?
That's later on in show.
What date is it though?
It's like next weekend.
Yeah, literally next weekend.
That's so fuck.
And they've just announced a press conference
I'm way out
on Wednesday. So this Wednesday there's a press conference with.
Yeah, well, UFC are liking to have everyone there on Tuesday now. Is that right?
That's what they've always done. It's always Tuesday. Yeah, even back when I was in the UFC, 2014, it was you go Tuesday to every fight. So yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, we'll get onto that in a wee while. I saw some statistics from BKB this morning as well. Like Jim released like the numbers that they got in like 2019. It was like fucking 7 million or 70 million views or something.
Yeah,
like. For a show, obviously, that's a really up and coming show, but to have that many eyes on it is amazing. And the fighters now that you've got out of the gym that are on BKB as well. So I was chatting to Matty Hodgson the other day, and obviously that guy that
he's fighting Eric Olsen.
So we met him, didn't we? Obviously at the weigh-ins. Mad guy, tattoos on his face, wears a mask. Scary looking guy, but he has been giving Matty some shit online.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's the.
But did you see the live stream that they did? So they did like a podcast yesterday or the day before.
Oh, we Matty. Yeah, I watched that. And obviously Eric's just like asking all these questions. Yeah, they were loving it. Yeah, that's just what he does. And some people who he fights, it like affects them. They're like, oh god, they're getting stressed out. Oh, this guy's saying this and that. It's like that's just what he does. You just have to accept that is. And that's why BKB bring him back, because he does that. If he said fuck all, because obviously he's coming from America, so it's not like he's selling tickets. He's not like a local guy bringing 100 people with him. He's coming from America, so if he wants people to buy into the event, he's gonna have to talk a lot of shit. And that's what he does. And because of that, BKB keep bringing him back and giving him fights, because I think he's won his last 2, I think, but he talks shit and he hypes the fight up, and people want to see him. A lot of people, he plays the pantomime villain. People, with a mask on. People want to see him. Like, oh fucking, I hate him. I want to fucking see him get. I want to see him get beat. So they come to watch him get beat. Either way, they're coming to watch him. They're spending money on tickets. Eric's a nice guy, actually.
Is he?
Yeah. He's a nice guy, but he's just
good for him. Like I said, we spoke about it before. Like you've got to.
He's definitely a fucking bipolar or some shit, but it's cool. He's a cool guy.
We've said it before, like that is part of the game now. But what BKB doing is fucking amazing. To be honest.
But Matty's it's Matty's first. Matty's had like 4 bare knuckle fights. Outside of that, obviously. BKB is a much higher level, so he's had 4 fights, but now it's time to step in there. Eric's a good first fight for him. And you know, Matty's been training hard and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I've seen it. Yeah.
He's just been getting his head down, not engaging too much in the war of words, and just just training hard. He's looking good, and he's looking to get the win, and then go from there. So that's January 25th, which is actually the first fight of the year.
Are you going down for that?
Yeah, I'll be there. It's the first fight of the year for Cage Steel, for AVT. For AVT. Yeah, it's that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I think we've got that, and then we've not got anybody fighting then till end of Feb.
Other fighters as well. Obviously, it got announced. Mark DeCasey is fighting
Stevie Ray. Yeah, Stevie Ray. That's been on the card. That has been on the cards for a while. Yeah.
For whatever reason, it never went ahead.
Yeah.
I was chatting to Mark about that fight. Like Stevie, he's a proper likable guy. Isn't he? Like you watch him fight, you watch his social media. He's obviously a beast on the ground.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a nice guy, and
it's going to be. I think that'll be an interesting fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Mark seems full of confidence, as he should be. Off the back of them two wins.
Yeah, two good wins. I think a win over Stevie puts him in that top 20 mix.
Yeah.
I think you know, Stevie's had some good wins. Michael Johnson. So yeah, I think a win over him just, you know, will propel him even more. So looking forward to it.
When's that match? It's March UFC London, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 21st, isn't it, I believe?
Yeah, 21st of March.
21st, yeah. Cage Steel's March 14th, UFC 21st.
And other fighters, obviously Scott won his fight.
Yeah, big fight. With Khalidov, yeah.
And
crazy.
Is he now going up a weight class to fight for the?
So obviously, I was at KSW, and then from KSW, there's actually a funny story. Yeah. Fuck it, let's go in. Let's go fully in. So,
are you giving the full details?
Yeah, I will give the full lowdown.
So this is going on to why someone might not have performed quite too well in a grappling comp that we alluded to on a previous podcast. Danny can get full details now.
Right. So, we went to KSW, obviously in Poland. I was actually ill. So I've been ill as fuck. I've not been in the gym. I was ill as fuck.
Remember,
So I think my flight out to Poland was like Wednesday or Thursday morning, something like that. So I get to Poland early. Jack Holt actually just came along for the ride as well. He's like, I want to watch the show. KSW is amazing. It's like the best show, better than the UFC.
Yeah.
In terms of like sitting in the arena and watching it. It's like they look at, like, the UFC is great to watch on TV. Yeah. And it's great to be in the arena because you're seeing it, but then, everything they're doing is for TV, really. Yeah. Whereas KSW, everything they do is just for the fans, It's like you're in there and you feel part of it. It's like big fucking explosions going off. And Scott came to the cage in a McLaren F1. I don't know if you've seen that. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? This is crazy. It had like some ring girl driving it. It's just fucking crazy. But it's amazing. So I text Jack Holt with me. And then Jack had booked an hotel. So I think we turned up, it was like middle at night. Got to this hotel. The door were locked. There was just no one there. There were numbers. We rang the number. No one answered. I was like, fuck's sake. So it already started off fucking bad, yeah. And then... So I ended up booking a different hotel that's literally like 200 yards away. We got to it. The guy didn't want to let us in. He's like, no, it's too late. I'm like, it's just let me book now. Like, it's let me book. I specifically went on booking.com and put like checkouts after midnight.
Yeah.
And it's 1 a.m. and I want to fucking check in. So he let us check in anyway. So we stayed there, but I stayed away from Scott because I was ill.
I
was coughing pretty bad, and I thought...
Did you like your Instagram videos, didn't you, with mask on across your face?
So I'm walking around Poland with this this rag around my face, and so I just stayed away from him. I didn't want to imagine like Thursday I meet up with him, and then Friday at the weigh-ins he's fucking coughing and spluttering. That'd be devastating. So I just stayed away with him, and I said, listen, when it's time to go to the arena, I'll come, we'll go, we'll fight. And it's on. So that's what I did. We just stayed away. And then, come fight time, went to the arena. It went pretty quickly, to be fair. We got there and we just started, slowly warming up and getting ready to fight. King Mo was actually there with another fighter from America, Michael Dubois, I think he's called. So they were fighting before us. And then, Scott went in there, got the job done. We thought it was going to be more of a striking battle, but Scott got a couple of like easy takedowns. you know, and then he just rode that top position and pounded it out. And there were a few scrambles from Khalidov. He kept scrambling for like leg locks and stuff. But I said to Scott before, and I said that's what he does when he's under pressure and he's in bad positions. He'll jump for leg locks. So just be aware of it. And there were like a bit of a heel hook attempt that Scott escaped and came on top. And he beat him, and he beat a legend. Khalidov's a legend, you know. Like, obviously he's a little bit older now, but he's still, when you look at like middleweights, he's not lost for years, and his last 2 losses, which were against Nakuma, were at light heavy. Now, he's not the biggest guy. He probably walks at light heavy, walks around at that. So, you know, fair play. But yeah, good win. And then we did joke about it before. We said, after the fight, you should call out Nakuma as well, and you know, be the fucking double champ, win at light heavy. So after the fight, he was on the mic and he did his bit, and you know, offered him out as well. So. I don't think we've heard anything back from KSW on that, but yeah, I think that'd be great if Scott could fight Nakun, and you know, he could be the double champ.
Would that be the first win in KSW as well?
I'm not sure. I'd have to check. I'm not sure about that.
Danny Jessup, see if he can pull it up.
Yeah, I don't know if there's been a double champ in KSW, but yeah, he could do that. He could be, you know, middleweight, light heavyweight champ. That'd be an amazing feat. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, amazing anyway. Amazing. The Polish fans love him. Yeah. You know, he's got a massive Polish following. And then so we get back to the changing room, and King Mo's like, oh, you know, he's buzzing as well. He's like, oh, I fucking love Scott. You know, he's my favourite fighter. And, you know, King Mo's buzzing, and then he's like, you know, he's talking to me, and he's like, oh, you should try one of these. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, oh, it's a gummy. It's just like a big fucking gummy like this big. And I'm like, I don't know, man. And he's like, no, just try it. You'll be fine. And
there has been
so there has been a double champ.
Previous KSW double champ.
Gamrot double champ. So I'm guessing featherweight and lightweight double champ. Yeah, I didn't realise. Yeah, but so yeah, so King Mo gives me one of these fucking edibles. He's like, oh yeah. So I don't know, like, I don't smoke weed. Do you know what I mean? I fucking, and he's like, yeah, it's just 50 milligrams. And I'm like, that means nothing to me.
Yeah,
it means nothing. Yeah, it's just a number. So I just eat it.
When he told me that, my face dropped.
Is it a lot than that? Is it?
Yeah. So,
right, okay.
So, yeah, but at this point, I'm just like, he's like, yeah, you'll be sound. 50 milligrams fine. And I'm like, whatever, that number means nothing. But yeah, so anyway, King Mo was like just fucking eating. I'm like, sweets, whatever. So I thought it's cool, you know, if he's eating all these fucking gummies, if I eat one, that's going to be cool. Yeah, I'll be fine. So we goes back to the hotel and stuff, and then, you know, everybody's just chilling out after the fight. Everyone's having a few drinks and stuff, and I was just so fucking high. I was like super fucking high. Like, I had this smile on my face. It felt like I'd had surgery. Like, I could not remove this smile from my face. I was just like, fuck, I'm so high. And like, people were just trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, I can't even take in what they're doing because I'm just so high. And like little things, you know, someone would say something, or someone would fucking breathe, and I'd just start laughing. You know, it was bad. I was like, fucking hell. I was so high. And then, you know, so I'm there for about an hour in the hotel, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, there's an after party, you know, there's taxis here, are you coming? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And I take one step, and I'm like, my legs just feel like fucking lead. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm trying to walk, and I'm like, fucking hell, I can't even walk. I'm like so fucking high. Shit. So I'm like looking at these taxis, and then I'm like, right, the lifts are there. I can go up. Like, Scott's leaving his room tonight, so I've got Scott's room to myself. I can just lay there and just chill.
Ride it out.
Or I can try and go to this party, and people are going to be talking to me, and I'm so high, I can't even deal with people in a fucking hotel lobby, never mind a nightclub. So I thought, I'm going to go to bed. So I just got upstairs, just laid on this bed. And I was, like I said, I was just so fucking high. It's unbelievable how high I was. I'm like, fuck. And then I was so relaxed. I'm like melting into this bed. I messaged Jade. I'm like, oh, I'm so fucked here. Like, I can't even move. Like, I needed to piss, and I can't even get out of bed to get to the toilet. I feel like the bed's just. But then I got so relaxed. I'm like, what if I'm so relaxed that my heart stops?
Oh shit.
And I'm like, shit. So I'm like counting my heartbeats then. I'm like holding my heart. I'm like, fucking hell. My heart just seems to be getting slower. I'm like, fucking hell. I'm too relaxed. I need to like wake myself up. So then I roll out of bed, flop on the floor, crawl to the toilet, and I'm like running the taps. I'm like throwing water in my face, like trying to sort myself out. Like, come on. I just need to pull myself out of this. And then I thought, if I just be sick, I'll be able to just spew everything out and then I'll feel normal again. So I got my fingers down my throat. I could not be sick. I was like gipping and retching. Just nothing would come out. Yeah, and I was at this point, I leave King Mo a message. I'm like, I'm so fucking high. You fucked me up here. And and I'm like, fucking hell, I can't sleep. I'm just like, I'm starting to get a bit weird now, and I'm like, I need this to end. So I thought, I know that like vitamin C and sugar, that's a good way to like pull you out of that. Obviously your blood pressure fucking drops as well when you're so high. So there was some fruit on side, like Scott had like a big fruit platter delivered. But obviously that had been delivered like 24 hours previously and it were all fresh. So they were like an orange, like half an orange. So I picked it up and bit into it and it was just dry, like super dry. I was like, oh, fuck. So I just kept drinking water and just like tossing and turning. It's like, oh my God, I just want this to end, you know. Yeah. I had like no concept of time. I keep going to the bathroom, putting water on my face. I'm fucked. And then like about 9 o'clock in the morning, Jack Holt comes round and he just like sat at the end of bed and almost just in being there, just relaxed me. I was like, I'm not going to die. Jack's here. If anything goes wrong, Jack's can help me. And then I got some sleep then. I must have just relaxed and I got to sleep, got up.
Jack struck you there.
But then I had to get on a plane. So we got some breakfast and we had to get on a plane back to England. And then I went to bed and got up and then went straight to Manchester, got on a plane to Thailand. So I was fucking...
That's a rough few days,
but in all this time, I messaged Jessup and I'm like, yeah, I'm so high. I had fucking 50 milligrams in. He's like, shit. He's like, it's like 8 milligrams for like a normal.
This guy will make it worse. He'll be like, oh my God, you are going to die. He wouldn't be like, you need to go to hospital.
No, but I basically described his exact situation. I'm like, okay, so do you think your heart were going to stop? You think you're going to, yeah, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I'm like, all right, well, you're over worst of it, but there's no I can tell you to make it better. You're getting on a plane now. Good luck.
Because it's staying in your system for fucking ages as well. I've got this vision of like, Wolf of Wall Street where he's trying to get into his car and he's trying to drive home from that golf club. Like that's the I see it.
Yeah. So I was just on plane. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, once I got back, I didn't feel too bad. And then but fucking hell, King Mo fucked me up. Fucked me up big time. He left me a little funny message as well after that were pretty funny.
Yeah, he said that to me.
But we had a good time and we got fucked up, yeah. And but the main thing is Scott won and everything was cool and he didn't get ill. But
You've got some fucking stories,
I know, it was just funny.
Somebody like this is my test now. Like in life now, I want to be able to recreate. There's going to be a film one day about Danny Mitchell, right? And I'm going to make sure I'm looking at my life mission to produce this fucking movie about Danny's life. Yeah. Like if you could tell all your stories, I bet there's some that you can't even reveal. But
you could do it even better as a documentary.
No, not a documentary. I think it needs to be like
a film.
It needs to be a film.
Kids, drugs are bad. Don't take drugs. I have taken drugs in my life, and they've not done me any good. And this were just, I was just in an opportunity. King Mo's offering me some edibles. I'm guessing in
what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah. Obviously in Florida or whatever,
it's legal.
Wherever they are. Yeah, it's legal.
I don't think it's illegal in Florida. Florida, you can still get
medicinal has just been legalized in Florida, but to try and get older.
Florida's like super bad. Like Florida's like the worst. Where it's like it's like a federal crime.
So he definitely doesn't have him there. He has them in the legal state, wherever that is.
California.
Obviously you can buy
Colorado.
You can buy a gun and do all this other shit in Florida.
Yeah. But anyway, go to Walmart and buy a gun, but
But anyway, so I had one of these gummies and I was so fucking high.
That is a fucking
higher than I've ever been. Yeah. And I've been high before, but that was bad. So probably not gonna do that again. So it happened in Amsterdam. I did it in Amsterdam as well. Similar scenario, but not as high. Yeah, I just kind of.
Yeah.
I was stoned, but this was like I was fucking high.
Top tip: if you don't smoke weed, don't do edibles.
Yeah, that is a good tip.
Pro tip.
That's
Good
a pro
tip.
tip.
Just don't do any drugs.
Jessup's not good for much apart from being a professional at marijuana. Probably leads on to a good time to mention our sponsor for this podcast, Amazing Green. Yeah, so still sponsored by Amazing Green. Check them out. They've got some new product range coming. There's going to be some new competitions this year. They've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. It's super exciting. We've had some amazing feedback from the products so far.
Yeah. We'll have a little shop in the gym as well, a little CBD shop and stuff. We're going to have hemp protein. They're going to start bringing that out as well.
Protein in works. We're all over it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All over it.
Oh, that's good. Jessup, come on, what else we've got on the list? I'm going to nip to the gents while you tell us.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't.
We'll do a quick one. Clarissa, however you say it.
Clarissa.
Shields saying she's making her MMA debut this year. And wanting a fight with Amanda Nunes to prove who is the baddest woman on planet.
Yeah, because she was like WBC champion.
Yeah, multi-weight boxing champion.
Yeah, did she compete in the Olympics? Look on the right hand side there. Bottom, go down.
Yeah. London 2012 and Rio 2016.
Both golds, yeah.
Yeah, gold at both.
Yeah, two gold medals in the Olympics. Who knows? A lot of people are crossing over now, so yeah, it's where the money is, isn't it? I guess people have seen the Mayweather McGregor thing, so yeah, it'd be good if she does. Did you say something about John Jones training her or something? Has she got some kind of?
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. I'm sure she mentioned in some kind of interview that John Jones were going to train her for MMA. Whether she actually knows John Jones or not is a different story, but yeah.
Yeah, she's doing a camp with John Jones.
She's doing a training camp with John Jones, so looks like pretty legit.
Hey, that's an awkward one because I'd have said a nice fight. Both being from
Boxers,
that striking background and what have you. But on the same note, it's a really good training partner for her in that camp.
Yeah. I wonder how she gets on with her sparring. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if the UFC have already if anything's been agreed.
She were at the last event in where the fighters are seated, so it definitely looks like there's some talks.
Yeah, maybe so.
Going on. She were a guest at UFC.
So they'll bring. Do you think they'll bring her in as a complete debut in the UFC?
I think give her a one fight with someone reasonable, and if she smashes, straight onto Amanda.
Yeah, maybe so. Crazy, isn't it? How it works. Crazy. What else we got? Now Josh is back.
Oh, here we go. So, Wei Ling Zheng. Yeah, have I said it right?
Yeah.
The new female champ and what have you. It's just been announced to fight Joanna.
Oh, that's been announced?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That is March 7th. UFC 248.
Whereabouts is that?
I want to say it's Vegas.
Yeah?
But detail... I haven't got it up on there. But yeah, I'm sure I saw earlier that they're looking at Vegas for it.
Yeah. I actually watched Joanna fight in Vegas. I can't remember which fight it was, but it was sick. Like, the crowd really, really got behind her. You know, like... Yeah, it was cool. It was like that. There were lots of really good fights, but for some reason her fight were just like...
She's a beast, isn't she? She brings that intensity. Like,
yeah. I can't remember what happened, but there was some point where I think the round ended or something, and she like walked across the cage, and everyone was just like, whoa. She just looked like a beast. Yeah, cool. Obviously, she trains out with
Scott,
American Top Team with Scott and stuff. Yeah,
and she's Polish, she's right as well.
Yeah, she's Polish. Yeah, they love her over there.
Oh, that's class. Any more information there?
Yeah, it's Vegas.
Yeah,
T-Mobile Arena, Vegas.
Class.
Cool. What else we got?
Let's see. Have you seen Platinum Mike Perry and...
Who is that other guy that is in an actor?
Michael J. White, yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah, he's in... what's he called? What are the films that he's in?
I don't know. I saw Michael Perry drop the N-bomb though, and I'm pretty sure he ain't allowed to use the N-word. Like, I'm not...
Shit.
I don't know, but like he definitely shouldn't use that word.
See, well, I brought this up a bit ago when Nate Diaz dropped it, and no one batted an eyelid. And I'm like, that was the changing point of the PC culture. No one cares no more.
I think it's weird. In America, it's different because like it depends on where the people come from. It becomes like part of their language, as like just their day-to-day speaking. You know, like we've got our accent in Yorkshire. Like no matter where you're from, certain parts of America, they do use it like the F-bomb like we would in the UK, or we say fuck between every sentence.
Never back down.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Never back down, yeah. So what's gone off with them? I feel so out of the loop. I've like been in Thailand, I've just been chilling. I've done absolutely nothing. Over Christmas, I've been out once. Like, I've just done nothing. Literally in our house, I've been staying upstairs, Jade's been staying downstairs, Roman just kind of goes between the two of us. Like every now and again I'll just shout, is everything all right down there? Yeah, sound. And that's it. It's been great. It's been so chilled, and now we're just back at it.
Well, Jessup will give you an update now because
I've missed everything. Yeah, I've not really been keeping up to date with.
I don't really know where it started. They just started going back and forth with each other. So Mike Perry will like fight me or pay me, and he's like, "You already offended. I'm alive and breathing." They were just kicking off back and forth at each other, and now he's like wanting to genuinely fight him.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. That's really not a good idea. When you start like, again, this leads into another funny story. I've got loads of fucking stories, me. I should definitely have a film.
You should have a podcast.
Yeah, I should do. Yeah,
be a good idea that.
So like, film fighting and stuff. You know, martial arts, and I'm doing it in films.
Fucking hell, yeah. Sorry, films. Carry on. You've
You're
an aspiring actor yourself.
It's like Defence Lab. One's up in Gainsborough now. I think Rico's training there. That is basically like when you watch some Defence Lab videos, it is film fighting. That is film fighting. It looks cool. Yeah. You know, it's not realistic. Yeah. But yeah, I've ended up snagging a role on a film. I'm playing a bare knuckle fighter in a film. So we just did some choreography work the other day. I've never done any fight choreography. So, we did a guy called Adam, he played Robin Hood in like a new version of the Robin Hood. Yeah. He's like a stuntman or whatever, fight choreographer, really good. He just took us through like the reactions from getting hit, and we started putting together like a bit of a fight sequence for this film. It's cool. Fucking cool. And I'm actually sore from that. Like I trained in Thailand, fine. I've been doing bits of rolling at gym, fine. And I did that, and I'm still sore today. Like my neck's sore from like getting hit and reacting. You got to like react with your head, like really snap your head.
Yeah, to make it.
And fucking hell, I'm sore as fuck. But yeah, that was really cool. Like to do. Obviously, I've trained for fights and stuff. And he said, you know, training fighters is probably the worst thing because
get you out of a habit.
Yeah, you have to do everything wrong.
Yeah.
So you have to show every punch you're gonna throw. You have to telegraph it. You have to show it's there. And like I always thought that, you know, I'm gonna try if we're gonna do a fight in a film, I'm gonna like actually punch you. Like I thought, the best guys will probably really punch each other. But he said no. He said that's kind of like an old school way of doing it. Like if the choreographers just say, right, just have a fight and we'll film it. He said what ends up happening is people can tell that you're just not going 100%.
Yeah.
So he said it's actually better to go 100% but not hit each other. And then use the cameras to make it look like you've hit each other. Then it looks more real. So I was like, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
so you're not actually getting hit on that. It was pretty cool. And you know, to see him he did a few things while I threw him, and he did some crazy flips and landed on the ground, and it's fucking crazy.
When's this all coming to fruition then?
So this film, it's going to be done like end of Feb, early March. We're going to do all the filming. So it's actually a TV pilot.
Yes, all right, okay.
So I think it's going to be like 30 minutes long. Yeah. It's not going to be massively long, and then they're going to go with that to different people, and they're looking to make it into a film or a series. Obviously, a series would be better for me because I get to be on TV all the time. Yeah. But like a Netflix series or whatever. Yeah. But it's a cool idea. It's about it's called Dixie's. So if you go on Facebook and Instagram, you can, you know, if you just type in Dixie's film or whatever, it'll come up. It's a true story about Doncaster, about a pub that used to be in Doncaster, and just kind of loads of stuff that went off around then in the 80s. Lots of like street fighting and stuff like that, and dodgy gangster shit. So yeah, it's basically that. So yeah, it's about Doncaster. It'll be filmed in Doncaster. I'm from Doncaster. So yeah, should be good. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully it leads to some other. You know, hopefully they make a series out of it or a proper film, and hopefully it leads to some other stuff.
Have you done any like acting classes at all?
So we just did one thing where. So I've never done any acting. Yeah. I was terrible I think I got kicked out of drama at school. Yeah, I was terrible. But you know, I feel like I'm good on camera and stuff like that. Yeah. So I thought we'll be all right, and. Yeah, me and Matty Omar actually we sat at a table like this, and they said, right, you're just gonna, you know, like improvisation, you're just gonna act, and this is the scenario, go. And we just had to act. And you know what? So this guy Rob, he's one of the main characters in it. He's an actual actor, so he comes in and we have to like talk to him and, you know, trying to make him have this fight or whatever. And he said afterwards, they were like, we acted it out. We just went, there were no pre-planning, no lines or anything. We just literally spoke and, you know, pretended we were in that scenario. And afterwards, they all clapped. They were like, fucking hell, that were amazing. And he was like, I was genuinely scared. He was like, how you were talking and stuff. He said, you made me scared like it were real. And I'm like, fucking hell, that's great. So sick. We just fell into it. We were like shouting at him and stuff. And it did feel good. It felt real. And I think that, you know, it's something I could do, definitely. That's amazing.
Because I would say, I thought it might be harder because you know Matty, because you know, like, with a mate there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That makes it a bit harder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know? But that's fucking
yeah,
fast,
but same as with Matty, he played a good role. You know, he's actually playing my brother in this film.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sort of the smart kind of business guy. We're both fighters or whatever. Yeah. And he's more like drunken fucking thug, you know what I mean? And I'm like the guy who sort of keeps him out of jail, you know. So we explain that. It's not too far from reality, really. I think that's why he did say, you know, the best roles to be in films are the roles that are closest to like
your nature,
life. Yeah. It seemed to fit our characters, so we just did it. Why have you got a fucking? Oh, is that Gabby Garcia? I was just like, why has Jessup got a fucking naked woman on his screen?
Yeah, that's the next subject.
Shit. Oh, we're still on this subject. Yeah, I mean, so you're going to do any acting classes?
I have actually been on Bargain Hunt. I don't know if you know that, but yeah.
Did you win as well?
Just dropping it in there. Oh, yeah, we won. Nah, so... but yeah, I've been on TV. I did live...
everything, didn't they?
I did live TV with Beyond the Octagon. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I don't think
used to be on BT
that.
Sport.
Yeah.
They got me in. They just said, yeah, it's live TV. I think it was a 30-minute slot. And... I think they were impressed. I just sat there, spoke, and they were like, "Oh shit, have you done this before?" I'm like, "Well, not really. It just kind of comes natural. Like cameras don't really bother me."
Yeah, well, I've noticed that when we've been filming stuff in there, like you smash it.
And yeah.
I suppose you've had a lot of experience, haven't you?
Yeah, I just don't care. Yeah.
That's class, mate. That.
Yeah.
So are you gonna do any acting classes, or are you just gonna?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna do this film as I am. You know, no acting classes. I'm just gonna try and get into this role, and then hopefully, you know, it gets made into a proper film or a series, and then off the back of that, you know, if somebody sees me and think this guy...
We do work for First Take School of Acting in Manchester, so Jamie Lomas runs it.
Yeah.
And like they've got some big connections into obviously different avenues.
Yeah.
So it
might be worth it. Yeah. If they do like little workshops and stuff, I'd be happy to get onto it. I'm just not very good at like accents and shit, because I can hardly speak fucking English because my nose is fucked. So like doing accents, like whatever accent I do, it just sounds really nasal.
You know what I've been looking at when I've been seeing like films and that recently, like so Ashton Kutcher just got his brown belt, didn't he?
Ah, yeah.
Do you see that? But like actors that do jiu-jitsu, they don't have manky ears. Like I don't understand how this has happened. Like I'm not saying you've got manky ears, but you've got cauliflower ears.
Yeah.
Like so most actors
Yeah, but most actors are going into BJJ, so they're probably like they want to keep their appearance safe, so they're probably wearing ear guards, they're probably telling the partner, oh, don't do this. Whereas I'm going the other way, I'm going like, smash my face in, now I'll do acting. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some roles as like
when you've
some
sort of got
thuggish.
like bankroll that they've got, it's not too much of an issue to get it sorted. Like you can get them sorted really easy.
I've got like a smashed in face.
Yeah,
I'll be able to play like
just
a fucking...
slice it back and take all that gunk out and stitch it back up.
I remember I was watching The Ranch on Netflix the other day, and I seen Ashton Kutcher, and I'm like, is he as that man? He's a brown belt. So
Don't mention that to Moz.
Who knows?
I've mentioned it to Moz already once. I said to Moz when we were in jiu-jitsu class, I was like, Moz, you've done all right. You're a brown belt, and your ears look ace. And he was like really offended.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He's like, I want them.
And he was like, when we had to roll afterwards, he like smashed me to pieces. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, what is this cauliflower? I'm like, oh shit, sorry, I thought I was complimenting you. My bad. I'm like, I don't want fucking cauliflower ears. Like,
yeah, it's the people who don't want them who get them.
yeah, like poor Bramold. Looks at him again.
Straight away.
And Chris,
he got
Tolick,
straight
big
away.
Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bless him.
poor fucker. Go on then, what we got next?
Gabby Garcia.
Yeah, onto Gabby Garcia, body transformation.
Yeah, so if you don't know who Gabby Garcia is, she is a huge, whopping woman who is
Check
massive.
her out in Rising.
Yeah, fighting in Rising.
Killing bitches in Japan.
Yeah, just fighting like very small, middle-aged women in Rising, smashing them. So now Jessup's got a picture up. She looks like she's lost about 70 stone.
Huge
and
whopping. I can't believe that's the way you describe it.
Yeah, but she's built like a
big
fridge.
girl.
She's fucking. She would kick the fuck out of me. Do you know what I mean? She's huge. But how much does she weigh on that second picture? Do you know?
A lot of
Some abs
it's
there.
in Brazilian, so I'm struggling.
Translate.
Planning that goes into this is just impeccable.
I know, yeah.
Isn't it?
No, she's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, she looks. So when is she fighting? Is she fighting? Is there any?
They haven't put out about a post. She's literally just put that on her Instagram and to show body transformation.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
she has put what she's lost down here, but
she's like a fucking Hulk of a woman. She's like, she looks like she's lost a lot of weight there. I don't know what kind of diet she's been on. Acai and fucking granola maybe. Trenbolone.
Yeah, Tren.
Tren hard, eat clean.
well, you're allowed in Rising, aren't you?
Yeah,
Not an
yeah.
issue.
Yeah, do what you want.
I don't think we should talk about the McGregor fight because I think that'll be all consuming for next week. Because on Wednesday next week there's a press conference. Wednesday, just double check on UFC's thing.
Yeah, no, it is.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that'll be leading a lot. We'll be talking a lot about that next Thursday.
I was just gonna say, do you want to start talking about the hype? Because we haven't seen out from Conor in a long time. Now he seems to be posting like 3-4 times a day.
Weirdly,
Oh yeah.
a friend of mine. I'm from Thorn in Doncaster, and a friend of mine who anybody from Thorn probably know him, Ricky Truman. He was a para, and he's now doing sort of like close protection. He were out doing like pirate hunting. He were on ships doing that kind of stuff, and now he's doing like close protection and stuff like that. So I bumped into him a few months ago. I think it was just before. Where were we going now? I was going somewhere with a fighter, and he saw me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, do you know what I'm doing now?" I'm like, "No, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm like bodyguard for Conor McGregor," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, yeah, bodyguard for Conor McGregor. And I'm like, all right. I thought maybe he's on like some kind of, maybe there's been an event and he's been there or whatever. And he messaged me again the other day. He's like, oh yeah, I'm here. I've spoke to like John Kavanagh and that. And then he put some pictures on and he's like, he's just walking around with Conor and he's messaging me, oh, he's training really hard. He's doing this, he's training here and that. And I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. He's like,
that's class.
He is actually bodyguarding McGregor.
That's class.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a one-off or something, but he's actually,
well, I mean,
looking after him.
Have you seen McGregor's recent interview with the Mac Life?
No.
His thing. So he's done an interview with them talking about how he's sort of refocused, re-energized, and so did John Kavanagh. He did an interview, and he looks like the old Conor McGregor. Like he looks like he's got that fire in his belly again. His consistency, like the way he talks, he's a bit fucking scatty anyway, but he looks like he's got that hunger again, which is exciting as a fan because like I think I really enjoy him as a fighter because of the way that he fights and his way that he conducts himself. I find it quite entertaining. apart from
Sorry, how
the alleged things that have disappeared. Amazing what money can do. But as a fighter, I'm excited to see him come back. And he seems determined to get this Khabib fight again, which he wants that redemption, and he got that redemption with Nate Diaz. So I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll see.
Khabib won't fight him. Khabib's retiring before Conor gets another shot at it. He's basically says like, only way I'm fighting Conor is if he goes on a 10-fight win streak, which Conor's not getting to. Khabib's looking to fight Tony and then GSP and then ride off into
Khabib,
sunset.
GSP, that's a big fight. If GSP is probably the GOAT, isn't he? Probably. Like modern day people will say no, but people who've seen the UFC for like 15 years would probably say GSP is still the GOAT. Or is at least top three.
Yeah, it's top three. It's between Silva, Jones, and GSP. They're the...
And then outside of the UFC, Fedor probably.
Yeah.
So there's an argument for it, but yeah, that'd be a great fight.
We'll see, won't we?
And that's basically the fight as well. If they do it at 155, if George wins that, he's going to be 3-weight champion. First person to do it. He'll beat Khabib, that everyone's saying is the most dominant lightweight out there. So he's pretty much cementing GOAT status. If he can.
Is he
Bisping at middleweight when he won middleweight title.
He came back for him and then he retired. But yeah, crazy. But yeah, we'll chat about that. So Wednesday is the press conference. And Thursday we'll have a good chat about that. And then Saturday, next Saturday is going to be when we get John Wattham down.
Oh, is that next Saturday?
Yes.
You didn't email...
I didn't know. We're going to say it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So just so people know. So Thursday we'll do a bit of a UFC roundup and stuff. But then Saturday the 18th, I've got John Wattham, who's one of my mentors, if you like. You've met him a couple of times. I did a lot of sort of strength and conditioning work with me back in the past. And he's super fit. He's a triathlete. He trains people from he calls it his shed. It's a bit better than a shed, but he's a beast. And he does a lot of like mind coaching and stuff. He's actually, his former job, he was a drug and alcohol counsellor for the NHS. That's what he did. So he's very good with talking to people and changing people's mindsets and stuff. So he's really good. So I've got him down for a seminar at the gym, and then we'll get him to come down here and chat, because he's got some really cool stuff to say. And
that'd be class. And like, I've followed his stuff on Facebook for a while. So I met him at Arena first time, Sheffield Arena, and like stuff that he talks about it's really good. Like, and he's such a humble guy.
Yeah, that's it. And I think this is the thing is, because he's such a humble guy and he's a nice guy, I don't think that, like, not a lot of people know about him. He's just got this little shed in his house in Doncaster or whatever. But I think that, he could have a great business. There's so many people who would benefit from him. Yeah. Not just fighters, but people who play other sports. He likes working with sports people, but even just, everyday people
even
who
in
have
business, because like I've watched his stuff and he talks about like comfort zones and things like that. And that's transferable across all walks of life. That interest in sports.
Yeah.
I agree. I think he's awesome.
It's great, and just being around him, I get a real good energy and stuff. And I know that sounds a bit mystical and that, but when I've trained with him, I've always felt good. And we've got some stories about when he cornered me and stuff what happened and that. And so he's actually going to bring with him. He's like, "Oh, do you mind if I bring someone?" I'm like, "No, that's cool." He said, "Oh, they'll get in on we're going to do a seminar for the fighters. Teaching them techniques to get the mind on the So they've got that mental advantage going into fights and stuff and." But yeah, he's going to bring a guy called Dean Kirkham with him, he's a Ironman athlete. So he's done like the world Ironman like 4 times or something. So he's like, John looks up to him as like a mentor himself. This is like I think John's like super fit. He's crazy. He's doing Ironmans, triathlons. He's doing all this shit, and then he looks up to him because he's like, nah, he's the man. So it'd be good to get them both on. And obviously, people who do Ironmans and stuff, it's like they go to a mental place that probably not many people will ever go, pushing yourself. You're running a fucking marathon after you fucking... So you swim...
You do a marathon...
you swim first, don't you? You swim bike, and then you finish with a marathon, which is fucking crazy. Yeah. So Doing all
But
this.
that's for a triathlon, not even for an Ironman. An Ironman's more than that, isn't it?
Is it? I thought an Ironman was a marathon. A triathlon's 10k, isn't it? The run's 10k at the end.
Oh right, okay. So the Ironman is a full one of each event. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I've been talking to these anyway. I've got so in April I've signed up. Me and Rico, it's like the Diaz brothers. We're going to do a sprint triathlon, which is 400 meter swim, 20k bike, 5k run. So it's like a half of a normal triathlon. Yeah. So I'm terrible at swimming. Rico's like a fucking fish, mate. He's like a seal. Yeah, he's sick. Yeah. So Rico will smash me time wise, but we're gonna do it, and I'm looking forward to it. So I've started training.
So that's in April.
That's April 19th, I think it is. Shit. So yeah, it's like 7 a.m.
How long is it? You expected to
I think it's like 2 hours or something.
Right. Okay.
I'm not sure on times, but yeah.
Yeah, I've got some stats for like first one. So we're a 2.4 mile swim, a 115 mile bike ride, and then a full marathon of 26 point whatever miles.
Yeah, that's an Ironman. Yeah,
that is mental.
Which is crazy. But
what do you think's out of that or an ultra?
So what's an ultra?
Ultra marathons like. All above.
Oh, is it like 100 mile?
150 plus.
Yeah.
Like they do that Moab 240, which is actually more like 250 miles over.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do a marathon, and but I think because it's just like one thing, you're just doing one thing. You just running. You get in that zone, you just run. But I really like. It's kind of like this, yeah. It's kind of like just boxing, or just grappling. That's what it's like doing a marathon. Yeah. Whereas triathlon's like MMA because you're doing everything. So that's why I like it. It's kind of that, you're swimming, you're getting straight out of the water onto a bike.
It's going to take some training, that, isn't it?
I'm just gonna rock up. I am gonna train and stuff. I'm not looking to fucking break any records,
CrossFits, bro.
Actually, seen it documented.
Yeah, CrossFit. So I know, but I'm going to train for it and stuff. I'm not trying to break any records. No. It's just like an introduction. I'm going to do it. It's like a good beginner one, hopefully. Yeah. So I'm going to do it and then see how I feel, and then go on to the next one. And I'd like to eventually do an Ironman. Yeah. That'd be sick, cool as fuck if I could do that.
I said that's my missus
over there. Swimming is so fucking hard.
Just aim to beat Rico first.
That's not happening. He swim. Thing is with Rico, he's like a fucking seal, yeah. So he swim first. So he swims that fast. It's just like I might as well just give him a massive head start, like 10 minutes head start, and then I'd just be chasing him the rest of the way. Yeah. He's super fit, Rico. Yeah. I mean, I was super fit like when I'm like in my 20s or whatever, but now my body's kind of breaking down. But I still think I can get to a pretty good fitness level, and I think it's mental.
And don't they say that? So like, I don't know how true this is, but if you go back in like the days of when we actually had to search and hunt for his food, so like the youngers would be the sprinters. But the elders would be the one that do the long distance hunting. Yeah. And as you get older, you have got the endurance. So like people like Gordon Ramsay, for example, is in his 50s or whatever. He does Ironmans, he does marathons. So the older you get, it appears that the older you are, that's more the forte of your sport. Do you know what I mean? So I might have been full of shit, but like I've just. That's what I've seen or I've observed.
Yeah, but I'd love to do that. And the training's obviously good and stuff, and coupling that with MMA, obviously the Diaz brothers do it, and so I think
vegan as well.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck it, I'll watch Game Changers. Yeah, it's like Jade on Monday. She's like, right, we're doing no meat Mondays now. I'm like, what the fuck? What's happened? So,
is there any ideas or talks of you having a fight this year? Have you got planned in pipeline?
So there's
I'm
one.
only asking. I fucking seen him. I've not even texted.
So there's one fight that's definitely going to happen this year. I don't know where it's going to be. We're just looking at events now. But so obviously I had that bare knuckle fight, and then I put the fight up. A Welsh guy, David Round, tough guy. He's actually got one of the top 10 highest knockout ratios in the world. Yeah, it's something like 88% of some of his wins are KOs. Yeah,
hoping that you're now going to say, and I'm not fighting him.
Yeah, so he actually, I put a video up boxing. He's like, "Oh, what weight are you boxing at?" I said, "Oh, I think that were 90 kilos." And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm 93, you know, so if you want to fight, we can do 93 kilo boxing, bare knuckle, whatever. And I said, well, if we're going to do bare knuckle, why don't we just do like a Vale Tudo fight? Because I've been on about doing this for ages. Yeah. He's game as fuck. So it's like, why don't we do that? And he's like, fucking hell, yeah, 100%. So he's down for it. So that's a fight we can have. I've just got to try not get hit in face. Don't hit me. No face shots. We'll do pancrase rolls, just palms. No, so we could do that. So we're gonna. There might be later in the year a secret underground Vale Tudo event that is happening in the north of England, but I'm gonna leave that out there for now. So there's that, and then but I do want to get a fight in the first quarter of the year.
Okay.
So I'm looking at MMA, and then yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Because I was looking at like local events. Obviously, I can sell tickets and stuff and bring people there. So this triathlon's actually on I think it's the 19th of April, and then Combat Challenge in Bradford is on the 19th. And I said to John, I was like, do you reckon I could fight after doing a sprint triathlon? And he's like, well, I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, now.
He says, but it could be done. And I'm like, well, so the triathlon's at like 7 a.m. The fight wouldn't be till like 7 p.m. So I'm like, is that enough time? It's like, well, yeah, you could have like an IV. I don't know, you could have some kind of massage or something. And I'm like, that'd be crazy if we could do that and document it. Like, I could do a triathlon and a fight in one day. That'd be fucking mental. I don't know if that's going to actually happen.
Yeah, you're right. It would. It'd be fucking mental. What are you thinking of?
I think
mine and his face are both same. Just like
I'm thinking now. Like,
but yeah, fuck it.
So
it's like
only thing that I'd say is if you can almost mimic it a month before. So if you can, even not at a fast pace, but if you can just mimic that to get a feel for what it's going to be like, because obviously you've got risk of injury. Like you could pull a muscle, pull a hammy, you could do anything, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So that's for me is the most glaring.
But that's
obvious
risk.
thing.
We like risk.
Risk
is what we do. Yeah. So.
But no, yeah, fair play. You crazy.
But we'll see. That's just a fucking out there idea that's like in the fucking cosmos. But yeah, so there's a few things out there that could be happening. But for now, yeah.
Amazing. That's
we'll
cool.
See.
We'll
see.
That pisses off my bonfire of doing Empire at the end of January.
Yeah, is it the 26th?
25th.
25th, which is a Saturday.
Yeah.
That's when I'm in London with Matty, so I won't be able to make that one.
Yeah. Yes, so it's 25th. Empire at John Charles Centre. White belts. Well, yeah, Brian Lacey. Come on, let's go.
And while we're on that, this idiot's just signed up to another quintet.
Have you?
Yeah. And we got a team.
Yeah. Are you going to say who's on your team?
Yeah, it's out there. It's public.
Oh, is it okay?
So we got Ash Roden.
Only the number one wrestler in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we got Tom Crosby. Alex Thompson. Nathan Armitage, and Little Me.
There you go.
And
so
I feel like
you're the weak link.
You're the weak link.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I definitely am. You'll be fully 100% right.
We started off really high there. We're just
pretty sure I'm smallest person in comp. So see how it goes.
No, it's good. There's a lot of these kind of quintet things happening.
That's cool. Where's that then?
Manchester, I believe.
And when is it?
4th of April on.
Oh shit, that's way off.
Sub Super Fights.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Come to that.
Combat Jiu-Jitsu. There's a few Combat Jiu-Jitsu competitions happening. I won't mind a Combat Jiu-Jitsu match.
How does that look?
I might have a little dabble at one of them.
Punches. I just want to slap someone.
What's it? At any position you can just.
Yeah, when you're grounded, you can strike with your palm. Yeah, so you can slap or palm strike.
Not standing.
Yeah, not standing. Pretty good though.
That's cool. That.
Yeah, I fancy it. I'm gonna throw it in there. One of the no-gi classes at the gym. I'm just gonna say, right, last round you can palm strike. See everybody go crazy.
Just with MMA lads, or just
no, just with grapplers. Just pure grapplers.
Aye. I'm just gotta go. I'm not getting punched. I don't get slapped in the face.
I know, that's it. You get slapped. Loads of people just never train again. I was like, I got slapped in the face today. I'm not going back there.
I actually palm strikes.
I did my 30-day free trial and I got slapped.
I palm striked Scott in the face the other day by accident just because we're both spazzy white belts. Just pow straight in his face. I think he bust his lip, but it is what it is. Right, so let's wrap it up there then.
Cool.
We're going to be back again live next Thursday, 1 o'clock, talking all things Conor McGregor.
And next Saturday, we've got two next week.
So 2, yeah, coming back strong.
Double. Double bubble.
Oh, we got someone sticking.
Cheers, mate. Look at that.
Cheers.
What's going on here?
Wow. On the podcast. There you go, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Whatever. Can't believe that. Anyway, we're back Thursday and Saturday next week. Check out the documentary that we released for Rico against Jimmy on my YouTube channel. And it's been a good one.
Shout out to Ali at Muscle Medicine as well.
Subscribe on YouTube. There's a new channel.
Yeah, find us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Find us on all platforms. Danny Mitchell MMA, Summit Jessup 88. T Josh Goodwin. What is your Instagram?
Danny Jessup. My name, it's not that hard, Josh.
Class, it's been fun. Let us. We'll be better next time.